Okay, good day everyone. This is teacher Justina and our topic for today is all about graphing linear equation into variables by table of values. But what are the three forms of linear equations? We have the three basic forms. First one is the slope-intercept form. The second is the point-slope form. And the third one is the standard form. The slope-intercept form is being denoted by this y equals mx plus b, while the point slope form is being denoted by y minus y sub 1 equals m times the x minus x sub 1. And the third one is the standard form, which is denoted by ax plus by is equal to c. Okay, let us have the first form, which is the slope-intercept form. Given y equals mx plus b, so this is being denoted by this form. So given y equals 2x plus 4, and since this is graphing through table of values, so we have to provide a table for the values of x and y. So you are given the values of x, which is negative 1 and 2. So we will be getting the value of y by substituting x by negative 1. So negative 1 is now multiplied to 2. It's now negative 2 and then plus 4. Then it will simplify to 2. Thus, the ordered pair will be negative 1, 2. And for that, we can now plot it on the Cartesian plane where is negative 1 here and then y is positive 2. And for that, we have the name of the point negative 1, 2. Let's proceed to the value of x, which is 2. Okay, so substituting it to the x in the equation, then we're able to have y is equal to 8 because 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. And for this, we have an ordered pair 2, 8. And for the 2, 8, we can now plot it on the Cartesian plane. X is 2 and then y is 8. So that's it. And since we have already 2 points, we can determine already a line out of these 2 points. So that's it. Now, other than the two values of x that we were able to assign, what if we will be having other than the negative 1 and 2 as values of x? Let us try a 0. But I wanna let you observe if x will be 0. If you will try trace it, if x will be 0, remember that a point that lie on this line, if x will be 0, is in this particular point of y-axis. So therefore, if that's the case, is it really 0, 4 as an ordered pair? Let us try check using the equation. Okay, if x will be 0, then our y is equal to 4. So therefore, it's on the line. It is still on the line. What if you are given a negative 2? So you try see where is our negative 2? Here is our negative 2. And still, if I will have a dot on this particular point, what will be the name of this point? And is this still part of the line? Let us try use the equation. Y is equal to 2 times negative 2 plus 4. Remember that x in here is negative 2. We're able to substitute it to the x in the equation. Thus, y is equal to negative 4 plus 4, then y is equal to 0. So, we have the point negative 2 and then 0. So, it is still on the line. Okay, let us have another value or the last value of x. We have a negative 3. So, I wanna ask you if the negative 3 and this negative 2 or the point negative 3 negative 2 is still on the line or part of the line. Let us try use the equation y equals 2x plus 4. Remember that we are getting the value of negative 3 and we're able to get the value of y -2 with the ordered pair -3, -2, and using the equation substituting x by -3, we're able to get -2. So the ordered pair is -3, -2. Thus, the -3, -2 is still on the line itself. So meaning, how do we know if our graph is correct? Simply, we will be choosing any of the points on the graph, and then we have to substitute that point to the x and the y in the equation. So the original equation is y equals 2x plus 4. And since our x there is 2 and our y is 8, so instead of writing y, we have 8. And then 2 times 2 plus 4, thus 8 is equal to 8. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to the second example. It's the point slope form, and this is denoted by y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. And why this is said to be a point slope form? Because when we say point, we have there the presence of the x sub 1 and the y sub 1 as 1 point, and then the slope there is being represented by the m, as we have the y equals mx plus b form. So let us have the y plus 5 is equal to 3 times x plus 3. And it is more convenient getting the value of y if we will be assigning values of x into y equals mx plus b form. So we will be transforming the given into y equals mx plus b form. So since the positive 5 is already is on the left, thus we need to transpose it to the right. So it is now y equals 3x plus 9 minus 5, and the simplified form is y equals to 3x plus 4. Then we have a table of values. Let us have the values of x, which is 0 and 1. So if x will be 0, then the value of your y is 4, and then the point will be 0, 4. Then plotting it, x is 0, and then y is 4. Okay, next is we are going to solve the value of y if x will be positive 1. And so far, if x will be 1, the value of our y is 7. Thus, our ordered pair is 1, 7. And let us plot that 1, 7 on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so out of 2 points, we can already determine a line. And let us try C, assign another values. Okay, the -4. Is -4? If you will try C on the line itself, if we have a -4, what particular value of y uh, it will what particular value of y if x will be -4? As you have seen on the line, is it really a -4 and -8? Let us try check this using the equation. So from the Cartesian plane, from the point that we have, it's -4 and -8. Thus, we're able to try fill in the value of y, which is -8. But using also the equation, we're still getting a -8 as the value of our y. So therefore, remember that -4, -8 is on the line itself. What about if we have a -1? If we will have a -1, what will happen if x will be -1? Is it possible? Let us try see. If x will be -1, and so far it is still on the line, it will give you a y which is +1. Let us try using the equation because this is the most accurate one. Okay, because sometimes our graph is not that accurate, and then if we rely it on the graph, finding a point on the graph itself, maybe it will not be satisfying to the given equation. So if x will be -1, as you have seen, it's in here, and then the y is +1, and yes, it's correct. So therefore, that points -1 and 1 and -4 and -8, they are still point on the line other than the 1, 7 and the 0, 4. Let us try have the last value, which is -3. So if it is -3, then it's -5. Let us try check using the equation. Okay, and so far it's correct. Okay, so therefore, how do we know if our graph is correct or the line that we have found is correct? So using the -3 and the -5, substituting it to the original equation so far, 0 is equal to 3 times 0. Okay, so therefore, this is the graph of our line described by the equation y plus 5 is equal to 3 times x plus 3. Okay. Okay, let us have the third notation, which is, or the third form, the general form, which is represented by ax plus by is equal to c. So given an equation 5x minus 2y is equal to 10, this will be transformed to the points to the slope-intercept form for easy process. Thus, we have the y equals mx plus b form, that's one. And for this, we will be using this in getting the values of y. So suppose the value of x is equal to 2. How do we get the value of y? So far, getting the value of y, which is x is 2, then we have the 5 halves times 2 is equal to, we'll cancel the 2 and 2 there. So we have the 5 minus 5. Thus, our value of y is equal to 0. And for that, our ordered pair is 2, 0. Okay, so let us now plot it on the Cartesian plane, and that's it, the 2, 0. And let's proceed to the next value, which is x is equal to -1. So if x will be -1, what will be the value of our y? So we have now substituted x by -1 and -5 halves minus 5. And for that, the -5 halves is equivalent to -2.5 minus 5 will become -7.5. And for that, our ordered pair is -1 and -7.5. Okay, so locating it on the Cartesian plane, and that's it. X is -1 and y is -7.5. So we will now connect the 2 points. Okay, so out of the 2 points, let us try another value of x as to check if this ordered pair that we will be able to come up is still on the line. Okay, let us try if x will be 0. So if x will be 0, what will be the value of y? So if x will be 0, then 5 halves times 0 minus 5 is equal to 0 minus 5. Thus y is equal to -5. And for the ordered pair, we have 0 and -5. So is it still on the line? Yes. The 0, -5 is located in this particular location, and thus we will name it 0, -5. So I hope everyone you were able to graph linear equations into variables using the slope-intercept form, using the x and y intercepts, and graphing it by the table of values. So thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos to come. Thank you.